Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 2021 Showcase Awards for Excellence in Schools presentation. My name is Stacey Hansel and I'm the Assistant Director General of State Schools Performance, and with me this afternoon is Dr. Liam Smith, Regional Director of Metropolitan Region. We are absolutely thrilled to be your Master of Ceremonies today and look forward to celebrating education's many successes. The Showcase Awards celebrate excellence and leadership in Queensland State Schools, and Liam and I are very much looking forward to hearing about our worthy finalists.
It is now my pleasure to introduce Year 9 student Talita Carter Fuquandi from Thawangawa State High School to offer an acknowledgement of country.
Good afternoon, my name is Talita Fuquandi and I'm a proud Ngarrindjeri woman from South Australia and Torres Strait Islander and South Sea. I am a Year 9 student from Thawangawa State High School in Townsville, north of Queensland. I aim to be successful in my learning education. I hope to graduate grade 12 and hope to go to university. I respectfully acknowledge the traditional owners of the land we're meeting upon today across Queensland. I pay my respects to elders past, present and emerging. I recognise their connection to country and their role of caring and managing the country for thousands of years. May the strength and wisdom be with us today.
Thank you very much, Talita, for that wonderful acknowledgement of country. That's a very special way to start our afternoon, not only celebrating our schools, but showcasing our outstanding students. I would now like to welcome Craig Allen, Acting Director General, Department of Education, to commence our official proceedings.
Thank you for joining me to celebrate the 2021 Showcase Awards for Excellence in Schools. I would like to welcome all our wonderful staff and school communities across the state who are joining us online as we celebrate your achievements. I know we'd hoped to be meeting in person this year, but we've all become skilled at adapting to changing circumstances over the last year and a half. Through it all, our school communities have continued to demonstrate their dedication and commitment to supporting our students with innovative and collaborative initiatives. By working together, you have shown that strong partnerships result in improved student outcomes. By sharing that knowledge and practice, all schools can benefit from this learning culture. For 22 years, the Showcase Awards have celebrated excellent teaching and leadership practices in Queensland State Schools. I'm honoured to have the opportunity to recognise the teachers, principals and school communities from right across the state who have nominated this year. The awards recognise excellence in early, primary and secondary education, rural and remote schooling, Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander education, inclusive education, parent and community involvement, among others. I'm delighted to be able to celebrate the achievements of all the nominees. Congratulations, especially to our Showcase Award state finalists on your success so far. I wish you all the best as the awards are announced, and thank you for your contribution to excellence in teaching and leadership in Queensland State Schools. It's now my great pleasure to invite the Honourable Grace Grace, MP, Minister for Education, to speak.
It's wonderful to join you all here virtually to help celebrate the 2021 Showcase Awards for Excellence in Schools. For the second year running, we are having to do things a little different due to COVID, but I'm sure everyone here is very used to video technology at the moment. I know I certainly am. I'd like to congratulate you all on our Showcase Award nominees and state finalists. This year we had an impressive 94 submissions from right across Queensland, representing 125 state schools. Very impressive. I want to thank each and every one of you for your incredible efforts to help improve the lives of Queensland students. As we know, these awards not only celebrate the achievements, enthusiasm and dedication of our school communities, they also create professional development opportunities for our staff. Our state award winners for the group categories announced today will each receive a $10,000 development grant, with Excellence in Teaching and Excellence in School Leadership winners each receiving $5,000. Before we announce today's award winners, I want to acknowledge those who have continued to support this program. I would like to thank the members of the Regional Judging Panel, what a hard job, the State Evaluation Team and the Showcase Awards Board for your valued work in reviewing and assessing the nominations submitted. I would also like to acknowledge our award sponsors: CQ University Australia, Education Queensland International, Griffith University, Network 10, Q Super, Queensland Teachers Union, QUT and REMServe. Thanks for your support and ongoing partnership. We couldn't do this without you. Now, without further ado, I wish all our state finalists the very best of luck, and I look forward to hearing the winners announced shortly. Congratulations all, the Showcase Awards 2021. Good luck.
Thank you, Minister Grace. Without further ado, it is our pleasure to introduce the 2021 Showcase Awards state finalists vying for top honours this afternoon.
The first award is the Network 10 Showcase Award for Excellence in the Early and Primary Years. This award is proudly sponsored by Network 10.
10 Viacom CBS remains a proud sponsor of the Department of Education Showcase Awards for Excellence in Schools and Creative Generation State Schools on Stage.
Here are the first two finalists.
The Network 10 Showcase Award for Excellence in the Early and Primary Years. Camira State School. High impact literacy, engaged learners, improved results no matter your postcode. Camira's embedded and innovative whole school approach to enhance the teaching and learning of literacy. This approach has delivered a strong trajectory of improvement in student outcomes and increased teacher capability, confidence and knowledge. Progressive cycles of inquiry are used to critically analyse key data sets, leading to the implementation of high-impact and individualised teaching strategies. Teachers receive valuable feedback on their craft, reflect on their own learning and future actions. As a result, the school has delivered accelerated literacy learning and fostered a strong degree of collective teacher efficacy. Maryborough West State School North Coast Curriculum Leaders. Towards Zero. Since 2016, the North Coast Curriculum Leaders Cluster led a region-wide inquiry focused on increasing the proportion of prep to Year 6 students achieving at or above year-level expectations in Australian Curriculum English. Multi-level professional development elevated the capacity of teachers, curriculum leaders, principals and system leaders to improve teaching and learning via the implementation of two strategies: pre-moderation and the collaborative assessment of student work. Strategic intentional collaboration at multiple junctures developed an assessment literate system, enhanced teacher agency, provided opportunity to examine evidence of student learning, and was crucial to building collective efficacy. This empowered teachers to differentiate learning via feeding back the precise next steps for each student to improve. This initiative positively impacted 8,534 students.
To present the award, I would now like to invite Network 10's Jessie Baird, presenter and producer, Children's Television, to announce the winner.
Well, thank you so much for having me here today to present the Network 10 Showcase Award. Before I get on to the award itself, can I start off by saying a big congratulations to all of the teachers and schools right across Queensland for the incredible work you're doing. I think these awards are a great recognition and great credit to the incredible work you're doing in state schools. Well, for many years, Network 10 has proudly been associated with the Queensland Department of Education in celebrating Showcase Awards for Excellence in Schools. And today it is my honour and privilege to announce the winner of the Network 10 Showcase Award for Excellence in the Early and Primary Years. And the winner is Maryborough West State School and the North Coast Curriculum Leaders.
Congratulations to Maryborough West State School, and thank you Jessie and Network 10. The next award is the Q Super Showcase Award for Excellence in the Secondary Years. This award is proudly sponsored by Q Super.
Q Super is proud to once again sponsor Queensland Showcase Awards for Excellence in Schools.
Here are the finalists.
The Q Super Showcase Award for Excellence in the Secondary Years. Browns Plains State High School, Attitude to Learning. The culture at Browns Plains State High School has significantly transformed by implementing the Attitude to Learning framework, which places a strong emphasis on respect, explicit teaching practices, positive acknowledgement and early intervention. ATL acknowledges the learning process over academic outcomes, actively changing the school culture to produce effective and engaging learning environments. Teachers have influenced classroom climate through positive reinforcement, where students can embrace the challenges of learning to align with their school motto of diligence and integrity. At Browns Plains State High School, the ATL framework provides students with the toolkit to take ownership of their educational journey in the learning process. Morayfield State High School, raising individual student expectations. Morayfield State High School's Raising Individual Student Expectations, or RISE program, uses a collaborative inquiry approach where school leaders, as lead learners, work alongside classroom teachers to improve students' learning outcomes. The school has built a culture and explicit improvement agenda where learning is prioritised above all else. All students can achieve high standards and all teachers can teach to high standards. Through an intentionally planned program of capacity building and shared responsibility for the school-specific pedagogy plan, teacher and student beliefs about what is achievable have been transformed.
I'd like to invite John Seckham, Chief Financial Officer, Q Super, to announce the winner.
Q Super is proud to be involved in these awards that recognise the amazing work of all Department of Education staff across Queensland, many of whom trust us with their retirement savings. And now, the winner of the Q Super Showcase Award for Excellence in the Secondary Years is Browns Plains State High School.
Congratulations to Browns Plains State High School, and thank you John and Q Super. The next category is the CQ University Australia Showcase Award for Excellence in Inclusive Education. This award is proudly sponsored by CQ University Australia.
At CQ University Australia, we're committed to supporting you through every step of your career, with education options from TAFE certificates and diplomas, professional development courses, undergraduate, postgraduate and research higher degrees. Our practical, industry-focused approach has seen us rated 5 stars for teacher education by the Good Universities Guide 2022.
Now to the category finalists.
The CQ University Australia Showcase Award for Excellence in Inclusive Education. Caboolture State High School, Collaboration for Inclusion. Complementing the Every Student with Disability Succeeding plan, Caboolture State High School staff changed their teaching practices to be more inclusive. They implemented co-teaching as a signature practice of the school and developed collaborative partnerships between generalist and specialist teachers. These initiatives resulted in a whole school cultural change centred on inclusion, breaking down the barriers of them and us. Robina State High School, Stronger Together, a shared vision for inclusive education. Determined to better meet the needs of all students, Robina State High School implemented a school-wide approach to inclusivity. A co-teaching model was developed, exposing all students to highly qualified content area teachers and expert teachers with high-impact differentiation strategies. Leadership structures, processes and professional development were implemented in 3 years. Key school data sets showed significant improvement. Collaboration with students, teachers and families has resulted in a marked decrease in students requiring individual curriculum plans and an increase in students with disabilities exiting school with meaningful outcomes. Young people at Robina State High School are included and able to access curriculum alongside their similar age peers. The school's motto of "Stronger Together" has indeed come to life.
Please welcome Mr. Chris Vera, Associate Vice President, South East Queensland and Director, Strategic Engagement from CQ University Australia, to announce the winner.
CQ University Australia is again really pleased to be supporting this year's Showcase Awards. As one of Australia's most inclusive universities, we're especially proud to be sponsoring this category. And now to the winner. The winner of the CQ University Australia Showcase Award for Excellence in Inclusive Education is Robina State High School.
Congratulations to Robina State High School, and thank you, Chris and CQ University Australia. The next category this afternoon is the REMServe Showcase Awards for Excellence in Parent and Community Engagement. This award is proudly sponsored by REMServe.
REMServe understands the value of getting more out of your salary. That is why they are committed to providing better service and ways of doing things. Providing both salary packaging and novated leasing services, REMServe can help you stretch your salary further.
Here are the finalists.
The REMServe Showcase Award for Excellence in Parent and Community Engagement. Camira State School. Early Years Transitions, the best start. At Camira State School, early years experiences are highly valued. The school has a collaborative, cohesive and connected transitions initiative from birth to 8 years that invites parents and carers to be a critical part of the learning journey. These effective transition programs include oral language development, social engagement for children and parents, and reaching beyond the school gate to be true leaders of early education in the community. Our initiative has been developed to support families across the local catchment and wider community to be confident, involved and school ready. Hambledon State School. KindyLink, the link to a successful future. Hambledon State School's KindyLink program prepares early years children socially and emotionally for kindergarten and school. The program also successfully reinforces the role of parents and caregivers as first teachers, providing skills and information to make play-based learning fun at home. The benefits of connecting school to the local community are far-reaching. KindyLink is where the foundations of learning begin, with Hambledon State School being one of only 19 schools across Queensland offering the program.
Please welcome Kylie Passion, Managing Director from REMServe, to announce the winner.
At REMServe, we've been helping Queensland education employees achieve their financial goals for over 20 years. That's why we're proud to again be supporting the 2021 Showcase Awards for Excellence in Schools. Now more than ever, we are very thankful to our teachers for the wonderful value they provide to our community. Now, without further ado, the winner of the REMServe Showcase Award for Excellence in Parent and Community Engagement is Camira State School.
Congratulations, Kimera State School, and thank you, Kylie and RemServe. The next category this afternoon is the Education Queensland International Showcase Award for Excellence in Global Engagement. This award is proudly sponsored by Education Queensland International.
The Department of Education International contributes to the vibrancy of Queensland schools. Through its internationally recognised programs and partnerships locally and overseas, it is supporting young people and our workforce to be globally competent citizens who can respond positively to a connected, diverse and rapidly changing world.
Here are the finalists.
The Education Queensland International Showcase Award for Excellence in Global Engagement. Mountain Creek State High School, creating compassionate global citizens, educating for empathy. Mountain Creek State High School is creating rich, diverse, empathetic global citizens. The school implemented a program offering curricula, co-curricular and extracurricular initiatives to engage the school community with cultural diversity, and also to ensure that intercultural empathy was developed, which has continued to strengthen through recent community restrictions. The school's holistic approach had measured outcomes, and as a result, the students are prepared for a productive future of active citizenship and employment in a global society. Pimlico State High School, the global education program, making a world of difference. Pimlico State High School's vision of making a world of difference ensures that all students access real-world opportunities to learn about attributes of authentic global citizenship. The global education program is built upon the pillars of embracing internationalism, developing global competencies, and building collaborative global partnerships. The Year 7 to 11 Global Studies program provides a developmentally sequenced pathway of enrichment and global competencies. Pimlico High is a lead and mentor school for international projects and works with schools and universities in over 50 countries. Their innovative Certificate 2 in Leadership and their Speak Easy Communications program ensure their global initiatives reach all Year 7 to 12 students. Results include significant improvement in academic performance, competency skills, and the knowledge dimensions of global learning.
Please welcome Stephen Biggs, Executive Director of Education Queensland International, to announce the winner.
Education Queensland International is proud to be associated with the Showcase Awards. Now, the winner of the Education Queensland International Showcase Award for Excellence in Global Engagement is Pimlico State High School.
Congratulations, Pimlico State High School, and thank you, Stephen and Education Queensland International. Ladies and gentlemen, we're halfway there. That's the first portion of categories this afternoon. I hope the winners so far are celebrating your amazing success.
Thank you, Stacey. Before we move into our break, there is a very important announcement to make regarding the Choral Fanfare program. Choral Fanfare is a biennial festival of choirs from Queensland State Schools, which promotes and celebrates school-based choral music programs, showcasing the outstanding vocal talent of our school students through performance. The program aims to offer students, as well as conductors, the experience of expert adjudication and feedback, providing students with the opportunity to perform alongside choirs from other state schools, highlights school-based choirs and promotes excellence in choral performance.
That's so true, Liam, and in 2021 more than 4,000 Queensland State School students formed 109 choirs from 60 state schools participated in our Choral Fanfare program. Our regional festivals were held online for the very first time, with our regional finals still being able to go ahead as our live events. From the regional finals, 5 primary and 5 secondary choirs were named as state finalists, and I'd like to acknowledge them now. Congratulations to the following schools: Benowa State School, Benowa Voices; Brookfield State School, the Intermediate Choir; Eagle Junction State School for the EJSS Vocal Ensemble; Edge Hill State School and the Maroon Choir; Warrigal Road State School for the Chamber Choir; Brisbane State High School, Bellissima; Cairns State High School, Chorale; Centenary Heights State High School, Little Ensemble; Pimlico State High School, Pimlico Voices; and McGregor State High School, Macapella. Congratulations and well done to you all.
Unfortunately though, due to lockdown and the unknowns that presented, the Choral Fanfare State Final concerts, due to be held in Brisbane in August, were cancelled. Fortunately, each choir was able to perform live in their regions before professional adjudicators with their performance recorded. After today's events, the primary and secondary concerts will be made available as a resource for schools through the Choral Fanfare website. Now, after much anticipation, I would like to welcome back Minister Grace to announce the 2021 Choral Fanfare State winners.
It gives me great pleasure to announce that the 2021 Choral Fanfare Most Outstanding Primary and Most Outstanding Secondary School Choirs are, drumroll, Edge Hill State School Maroon Choir and Cairns State High School Chorale. Congratulations to you both.
Thank you, Minister, and congratulations to the students from Edge Hill State School and Cairns State High School. Before we enjoy a performance by both choirs this afternoon, on behalf of the department, I would like to acknowledge the Choral Fanfare program sponsors, the Queensland Conservatorium, Griffith University and the Courier Mail, and thank them for their valued support. Also, and hugely an important thank you, Liam, to all of the program regional coordinators, our principals, our teachers, regional and state finalist adjudicators, and especially to our many students out there today for taking part and supporting in the 2021 Choral Fanfare program.
Now please sit back and enjoy the talents of the wonderful voices from Edge Hill State School Maroon Choir performing Sing Out Your Joy with their conductor Patrice Hogan, accompanied by Jill Todd, and Cairns State High School Chorale performing Nair Nair with their conductor Lauren Hene, accompanied by Ashley Cause.
Domino,
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. How fantastic were Edge Hill State School
Amazing, Liam. They were brilliant.
and Cairns State High School. Outstanding and a wonderful win for Far North Queensland region. Now on with the Showcase Awards. The next category is the Queensland Teachers Union Showcase Award for Excellence in Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander Education. This award is proudly sponsored by the Queensland Teachers Union.
The Queensland Teachers Union is again proud to sponsor the Showcase Award for Excellence in Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander Education. We acknowledge the traditional Aboriginal and Torres Strait Island owners of the lands and waters of Queensland and pay our respects to elders past, present and future.
Here are the two finalists.
The Queensland Teachers Union Showcase Award for Excellence in Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander Education. Caboolture State High School, connecting through culture and language. Caboolture State High School implemented the Cubby Cubby language program in response to student disengagement with languages other than English. Caboolture's Cubby Cubby elders and community members were involved in the consultation process with a formal language agreement undertaken. As a result, a specialist teaching team was identified and a cultural consultant was employed to develop and implement the program. Since the program was introduced, the school has seen a decrease in behaviour incidents in languages other than English and an increase in student achievement. Eidsvold State School, building cultural capabilities, a collaborative approach. Eidsvold State School has transformed its school community by using a collaborative approach and building cultural capability. Eidsvold developed a targeted improvement agenda to respond to negative trends around staff capability and student disengagement. A collaborative vision was steadily established through an explicit focus on positive, healthy relationships. The school's new vision was driven by a desire to enhance the school's cultural capacity, celebrate diversity, and promote learning and well-being for all staff and students.
To present the award, I'd like to invite Kate Rudderman, General Secretary, Queensland Teachers Union.
The Queensland Teachers Union is proud to once again sponsor the Showcase Awards. We love celebrating the work that our members do in Queensland schools every day, and in particular, we love celebrating the work you do to bring Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander perspectives into our schools. So without waiting any longer, the winner of the Queensland Teachers Union Showcase Award for Excellence in Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander Education is Eidsvold State School.
Congratulations, Eidsvold State School, and thank you, Kate, and the Queensland Teachers Union.
Our next award is the Showcase Award for Excellence in Rural and Remote Education. This award is proudly sponsored by the Department of Education, Rural, Remote and International Branch.
The Showcase Award for Excellence in Rural and Remote Education recognises initiatives that demonstrate positive outcomes and measurable improvement for students and staff in rural or remote schools, particularly those impacted by geographic isolation.
Let's view the finalists.
The Showcase Award for Excellence in Rural and Remote Education. Kilkivan State School, making connections, learning and leading. After reviewing their school data, Kilkivan State School developed the Making Connections, Learning and Leading initiative, in which teachers, students and community support each other to provide better outcomes for students. Since the initiative was introduced, Kilkivan achieved an improvement of more than 15% from A to C results in English and mathematics, as well as an increase of more than 60% in staff morale. Sunset State School, removing barriers to achievement. At Sunset State School, all students have the same opportunity to succeed, regardless of their individual circumstances. The Removing Barriers to Achievement initiative includes a free nutrition centre, free school bus, a school-wide focus on growth mindset and play is the way, and participation in the Try for 5 program, all to boost achievement and enhance nutrition and health while decreasing absenteeism. Spearheaded by the school leadership team and the Sunset teaching team, this initiative creates a school community that doesn't just strive to be competent, but strives for excellence.
To present this award, I'd like to invite the Department's Assistant Director General of State Schools, Rural, Remote and International, Dr. Regan Newman.
Well done to all our rural and remote state schools again this year for the work you've done to help support our students in this part of the state. And the winner of the Showcase Award for Excellence in Rural and Remote Education is Sunset State School.
Congratulations, Sunset State School, and thank you, Regan and the Rural and Remote and International branch.
Our next award is the QUT Showcase Award for Excellence in Teaching. This award is proudly sponsored by QUT.
QUT Education is a leading provider of pre-service teacher education and postgraduate studies. We are committed to teaching excellence in early childhood, primary and secondary settings across Queensland. Our strong links with the education community, award-winning teaching staff and robust research ensure our graduates are ready to teach in the classrooms of today and into the future.
There are 3 finalists in this category.
The QUT Showcase Award for Excellence in Teaching. Nicole Galia, Eatons Hill State School. Eatons Hill State School teacher Nicole Galia's deep knowledge of dance and expert skills in curriculum development across dance and the arts, together with her pedagogical methodologies, have produced outstanding results over many years for thousands of Queensland students. Her skills and professional knowledge, practice and engagement have not only been shared just within her own school, but across a range of schooling contexts. Michelle Phelan, Helensvale State High School. Helensvale State High School's Michelle Phelan is a consummate, inspiring teacher, leading by example, visionary and relentless in her pursuit of teaching excellence. Michelle is committed to building teacher capability, and her influence as an exceptional instructional leader has ensured expert teaching teams achieve the school's learning vision of every student succeeding. She has supported, mentored and coached many teachers' teams, and as one of the school's senior drama teachers, Michelle is a passionate supporter of the arts, helping lead the whole school literacy program, as well as the preparation for the new QCE external assessments. Michelle personifies teacher as leader. Lucy Cantal, 1 Mile State School. 1 Mile State School's Lucy Cantal inspires a love of learning through her innovative teaching and community engagement. She fosters a culture where every child can achieve success and thrive in a safe and supportive learning environment. Lucy's differentiated classroom supports the social, physical and intellectual development of all her learners. She personifies the 1 Mile vision, discover the gold within, and applies it with her learners, colleagues and community. Lucy strongly advocates that every student needs someone who believes in them and has the faith in them to never give up.
Please welcome Sue Irvine, Head, School of Early Childhood and Inclusive Education from QUT to announce the winner.
QUT has a long and rich history in providing high quality teacher education, preparing teachers to work across the education continuum. As such, we are delighted to be sponsoring today's Award for Teaching Excellence. And the winner of the QUT Showcase Award for Excellence in Teaching is Lucy Cantle from 1 Mile State School.
Congratulations, Lucy, and thank you, Sue and QUT. Next up this afternoon is the Griffith University Jack Pizzey Award for Excellence in School Leadership. This category honours the memory of Jack Charles Allen Pizzey, who was a former state school teacher and education minister who is renowned for his commitment to secondary schooling. This award is proudly sponsored by Griffith University.
Griffith University's School of Education and Professional Studies provides research-informed and practice-based pre-service teacher education and professional learning for educators from early childhood through primary and secondary education into adult and vocational education. Striving for excellence in all its endeavours, the school values strong educational leadership.
Here are the finalists.
The Griffith University Jack Pizzey Award for Excellence in School Leadership. Meredith Wenter, Curwen State High School. For 25 years, Curwen State High School's Executive Principal Meredith Wenter made an enormous contribution to education at regional, state, national and international levels. She modelled a commitment to lifelong learning and was the driving force behind the instructional leadership that greatly supports the capacity building of teachers at Curwen High. Her strong beliefs about teaching and learning underpinned the school's values and created a school culture in which every student is valued, supported and challenged to do their best. As an educator and a school leader, Meredith's instructional leadership was always informed by current research and theory. Dr. Ron Tooth, Pullen Vale Environmental Education Centre. With half a century of educational service, Dr. Ron Tooth, founding principal of Pullen Vale Environmental Education Centre, is a unique, passionate and highly respected leader. He has a strong belief in the power of nature connection and story to engage and inspire learners and positively impact the well-being of schools and the wider community. His philosophy of connected teachers growing connected learners, along with his research-led knowledge and expertise in his field, make him a highly influential and strategically driven leader within the school community and beyond.
Please welcome Professor Donna Pendergast, Dean and Head of the School of Education and Professional Studies from Griffith University, to announce the winner.
The School of Education and Professional Studies at Griffith University is proud to be associated with the Showcase Awards again in 2021. Congratulations to all nominees. The winner of the Griffith University Jack Pizzey Award for Excellence in School Leadership is Meredith Wenter from Curwen State High School.
Congratulations, Meredith, and thank you, Professor Pendergast and Griffith University. Ladies and gentlemen, this brings us to the last award for the day, and one that is very close to mine and everyone else's hearts, the Bevan Brennan Every Child Needs a Champion Award. This award is proudly sponsored by the Department of Education.
The Department of Education is committed to ensuring Queenslanders have the education and skills they need to contribute to the economic and social development of Queensland. Celebrating 22 years of the Showcase Awards for Excellence in Schools, the department is proud to sponsor the Bevan Brennan Every Child Needs a Champion Award. over 40 years, Mr. Bevan Brennan champions student learning and well-being in his roles as a Queensland State School teacher, principal and system leader. This award recognises a school's holistic approach to ensuring every student succeeds through nurturing and maximising their students' social, emotional and physical well-being.
Here are the finalists.
The Bevan Brennan Every Child Needs a Champion Award. Oakey State High School, Oshawa Social Enterprise. Oakey State High School offers a unique and customised social enterprise program which is underpinned by the Australian curriculum. It supports students to engage in learning as well as improve attendance and behaviours. As part of the small class, students produce craft items as well as focusing on key subject areas of the arts, business, mathematics and English. Their craft products are sold at pop-up shops and markets, with proceeds further resourcing the subject. Students are well motivated and participation is high. Townsville State High School, Stanton Lodge, Personal and Social Capabilities Program. In 2014, the Stanton Lodge Personal and Social Capability Program at Townsville State High School committed to supporting at-risk prep to Year 8 students from state schools across the northern region to improve their outcomes in attendance and behaviour. Staff use their extensive experience in working with vulnerable children to implement evidence-based programs that help students achieve quality outcomes in their personal and social capability development. Professional knowledge sharing and communication with other schools was vital, as was differentiating the curriculum to better meet the needs of the students. At the end of Term 1 2021, analysis of 1,130 students from 42 schools across the North Queensland region revealed decreased behaviour incidents, fewer suspensions and improved attendance.
It gives me absolute great pleasure to announce that the winner of the Bevan Brennan Every Child Needs a Champion Award is Oakey State High School. Ladies and gentlemen, let's congratulate our Showcase Award winners for 2021. A big thank you to all of our presenters, especially our major sponsors, Network 10, Q Super, CQ University Australia, RemServe, Education Queensland International, the Queensland Teachers Union, QUT, Griffith University and the Department of Education Rural, Remote and International Branch. Their support and involvement in our state schools' pursuit of excellence in schools is absolutely invaluable.
Also, thank you to the Strategic Communication and Engagement Branch for coordinating this online event. This concludes the official proceedings for today, and on behalf of Stacey and myself, it has been an absolute pleasure to host this special presentation. And to all the school communities that tuned in today, thank you for sharing in this celebration with us. Now my last task this afternoon is to welcome Peter Kelly, Deputy Director General, State Schools and the Chair of the Showcase Awards Board, to officially close proceedings. Thank you and good afternoon.
Good afternoon and thank you to all our wonderful state school communities joining us online today for the Showcase Awards for Excellence in Schools, one of the most enjoyable events of the year for me. Being able to congratulate and reward our dedicated staff and schools for the incredible work they do is a pleasure and an honour. Throughout the challenges of the past year and a half, I continue to be amazed at the opportunities you've embraced to create innovative ways of working, teaching and supporting one another. In particular, the unrelenting focus on ensuring all students succeed. In the 22-year history of these awards, many thousands of students have been the clear winners of the programs you, our schools and staff, have developed and implemented. This year, the awards attracted 94 submissions, representing a total of 125 state schools. This means that more than 50,000 Queensland state school students have already benefited from these diverse programs,
and I congratulate the dedicated teachers and leaders who support and deliver them. The awards are not only an incentive for schools to develop initiatives, they provide the opportunity for all schools to learn about and share exceptional teaching practices. In 2021, nearly $200,000 worth of developmental grants will be provided to schools selected as regional and state winners, as well as the regional commendation recipients. It is very important that we are able to reward the achievements and successes of our great schools, principals and teachers, which in turn directly supports the continued pursuit of excellence in teaching, leadership and practice. I'm very thankful to all participating schools, the Showcase Awards board members, State Evaluation team, regional judging members and the Showcase regional coordinators for their valued contribution and expertise. I'd also like to acknowledge the generous support of our proud partners. Thank you to Craig Allen, Acting Director General, for his support of the Showcase Awards, and a big thank you to Stacey Hansel and Liam Smith for doing a great job hosting this wonderful awards presentation. Congratulations to all of our 2021 Showcase Awards winners.